Oh, hold on a minute. Oh, never mind. I think that may not have been showing correct numbers. Or the correct graph that I was usually looking at. Oh, well, I mean, suppose they do have about 20 and 15, but... And 5, okay. You know, I don't think that's actually correct. Not fully correct, anyway. Let's see, if we go for resource share, just to make sure that that changes to something else. There we go, and then try to go back to faction influence. Alright, it still goes there, okay. I guess that's what we're gonna go with. Oh, I think one of the... Oh, wow. The conversion of Baziani. We didn't even complete it because it's just population was converging just about enough on their own. On a yearly basis there. 1.9 taxation, the corruption is going down. Still don't have the claim over here. Of course, I don't know if we really have the manpower though. Maybe the faction influence is yearly, as that's where the wealth and resource share changed. Could be. And that might also be where it kind of tries to go back to, like to these numbers in here. Actually have a look. So how's the... Yeah, they got 61 and that's going up by quite a bit monthly actually. Oh dear, Brandenburg is in a personal union under Bohemia. I guess there's going to be a pretty strong player in, well, a pretty strong AI, I suppose I should say, in HRE. Let's actually have a look at what's going in Europe. Yeah, Bohemia is, okay, that's Wolgast, but Bohemia is still pretty large as usual. Pretty sure that they've got quite a few, oh yeah, that's quite a list of vassals. How's France doing? I think the France, oh, England has lost a fair chunk of Normandy. And there's no longer truce with France and England either. Oh. The king is forgiving. Oh, that's good for the improved relations. A little bit less national unrest as well, it doesn't hurt. Right, but Aquitaine is still probably under the English rule. Yeah, there's still overseas possession of England. I have no idea what all these various different subject types mean. I mean, these names are somewhat self-explanatory, but like, how do you get from one type to another is a bit of a mystery for me. I've not really done that much of vassal play in this mod, at least in recent times. How much is the army tradition now? I do wonder. It's 18.4, so it's still dropping. Oh, rival announced who? Oh dear. The two of my allies are rivaled. That doesn't bode well. Especially since one of them is a lot stronger than the other one. Wait, is that... Oh, Rome has a permanent claim over here in Trebizond. Yeah, if tributaries stay long enough and maybe weak enough, they turn into feudatories, but that's it. We'll know how to annex feudatories. I don't know, maybe at some point we need to play somewhere in like, France or... I don't know how the Japan stuff is gonna work, to be fair. Like, it's probably best to wait for the next update anyway. But that would be potentially a good location for some of the vassal play, to see how that stuff works. Right, did we did start producing the port in, or garrison in here, but it's far from completed. Still needs a lot of resources. Right, is there any other constructions going, just out of curiosity? Not right now. Oh, is this? That is a natural location, and so is that one. Okay, so there is some good locations for ports in here. And then that's also a natural location. Oh, the taxation is now 2.17. Excellent. Trade value has stayed pretty much the same though. I don't suppose. Commerce, we could maybe increase the commerce a little bit. Oh, or do we want to maybe get some literacies in here by opening up the higher education? How much do we have? Yeah, we should have plenty of urban population in here, so we could do that. There's a fair bit of nobility actually in here. Right, well let's do that. I mean, before we actually do that, let's have a look at the knowledge price. It's still pretty high. And it's actually going up, same as the luxury price actually. Both are going up quite a bit. Industrial price is going up, naval price is Naval price has dropped quite a bit at some point. But is now at least returning. Military is pretty high. Consumer is somewhat elevated. Moscow's Russia started with tributaries that went to feudatories. And 2 starting vassals you couldn't annex. There's a reform that will say it allows annex feudatories. There's no annex button for feudatories, plus you can't cancel a feudatory. Oh. I have no idea how the futures work. Right, so the exotics and delicacies are fine. Fuel price is a little bit elevated, as well as the fiber. Salt is still a bit low, and food is dropping. Those are both fine. Right, so I wanted to open up the higher education in here. Or higher learning. And then maybe I should invest a little bit on something in there. Not necessarily the education, because that's going to be getting a little bit extra already. We could maybe put in a bit more... Actually, how is the situation in terms of workforce or the wages in here? So the rural wages are a bit higher. Urban wages are a decent bit higher as well. Noble wage and literati wages are the same. Burger wages is the... just fine, I suppose. Okay, there's definitely room for more peasantry to be used. I mean, we could maybe invest a tiny bit more in the farmlands there, just to make sure that we get a kind of higher production of foods and all that sort of stuff in here. And actually, I do wonder, would we be able to open up the sericulture in here? Although I suppose we already got quite a few productions, so I don't know if that would... Oh, we even produce wine in here. Maybe we don't want to open up a sericulture in here. Although that might also be, like, further into Asia and not in here. I think that's actually the point, or the case in here. Right, actually, one thing that we should do is open up some more productions as well for various other things. Over here we got some industrial production of textiles and processed materials. What about this mountainous area? Oh, this is gold province. There's not a lot of industry in here. There's a bit of textiles. I'm kind of tempted to get some armament production in here as well. Although, actually, the armament production should probably go where the metals are. Yeah. Oh, there's sericulture in here. So what does the sericulture do, actually? It puts out fibers, a bit of exotics and luxuries. Okay. But yeah, no, I think this is actually considered areas that can do the sericulture by the looks of it. But I do want to open up the armament industry in there. Because it looks like the armament price is somewhat elevated. If we can get a little bit more of that produced, that would be nice. Plus, you know, getting a bit more armament means that we'll be able to upkeep our military from domestic production rather than having to buy that from elsewhere. So I guess, is there any good productions in here? There's quite a bit of farmlands, but there's room for a lot more. So there's... Oh wow, that's a ton of crops in there. I suppose that's good for the... Oh wow, the textiles over there is a bit dwindling. Yeah, the residents are just leaving because there's probably not enough... They don't get the life needs met. Don't remember what exactly the residents have as life needs though. I mean, it's a bit... Ooh, actually. If we were to get some... No, we already got some burgers in here, so... Oh, but we don't have commercial open up there. Not necessarily the best location for it, but let's have a look if we can get the... commerce... Hold on a minute. Commerce, there we go. Oh, we just had enough people in there for the... Well, there was a little bit leeway in there. But if we can get some commercial in there, I mean, it's not going to be a lot of trade power or anything, but they might be able to buy in some of the stuff into the province and all that. And price high, yeah, as if we went down the Albanian soldiers and need to buy arms for them. Yeah, weird that. I don't know how that happened. Okay, so the unrest over here has dropped. Got a bit of garrison there, separatism is still pretty darn high. And our force limit is still probably like 7 or 8. It's 7. Okay, so that is still costing us a decent bit, but has the... Oh well. We'll be able to check that in a few moments, if the taxes are going up or down. Let's see, 1.9 right now. I think we may need to wait until February for some of the updates to happen for the tax income. Well, actually no, 2.16 now. Oh, that's handy. 144 development and balance of 1.44 ducats per month. Now, that's probably going to be changing quite a bit once the tax calculations have been done. Oh, there we go. 1.64. Oh yeah, so we went up by 0.2 ducats. I mean, that's not too bad. How's the loyalty doing? It's 33 loyalty for nobility. Burghers are really loyal. Clergy, well, it's okay. Bureaucrat loyalty has gone up. The bureaucrat corruption, though, is pretty massive. Oh boy. At least the state reach has gone up a little bit more. 12 point something. Sure, though, we still got plenty of work to do on that regard. The highest the influence is, so it's 60%, 14, 18, and 6. Chiefs have 0 power, which is as it should be. Oh wow. Mongol pretender rebels. Okay, yeah. It's good to know that the Horde north of us has some problems. Oh, come on. We're getting so close to getting the spy network again, claiming the province. But I guess that was not meant to be. Maybe... Do we have any... I didn't actually have a look at the mission tree. Oh, right, these are Orthodox mission tree. Oh, end of Castilian Civil War? Death of Pedro I. Okay, we'll have a look at that in a few moments. So there's the colonial ideas. Well, I'm not going to take that one. Not anytime soon, anyway. We need the commercialization for that, anyway. But there's Liberate Alexandria. I suppose that would be something that we can do. Liberate the Armenian Copts. So, how's... Hold on a minute, where is this? Oh! Right, we are already converting that then. Never mind. Right, then there's... Antioch needs to be Orthodox. Hold on. Where is... Ah! Going all the way down south. Okay, I don't think we're gonna go... Oh, liberate Cairo. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna go liberate all of Egypt and all that, but... You know, oh, wow. I wonder what to Cathay. Oh, right, a lot of these were the things that we already did in the... Well, some of these are the things that we did in the Portugal game. Although, I think these are slightly different ideas. All the missions... Don't suppose there's any... You know, there's the wear the Imperial Crown, but there isn't any, like, formal attack for us, at least as far as we know. That might not be the case forever, but... We'll see. How far are we from getting the tech? We still need to get another 90 points or so. Oh yeah, that's gonna... Ooh, another thing. How are we doing the government reform points? We've got 32 right now. We're actually... Well, actually, we're getting less points than we were before. Colonial ideas differ a bit depending on the tech group, so Western... Oh, right, okay. That kind of makes sense then. But yeah, it looks a bit different than what we had in the Portugal game, but it's got a lot of sort of like similar type of things in there. And it might have been that since we were playing on the older version of the mod anyway, they may have changed some of the colonial ideas tree anyway. Right, so how is the situation with the religion over here? If we need to convert this. There's about 32% Orthodox. It's going up. Just not massively quickly. But it is going up. And it looks like the legitimacy is also doing quite nicely right now. So I know that I said that I was going to do a lot of wars in the early war here, but we may have kind of screwed ourselves over with the reforms over here and the nobility not being loyal enough. I think we could maybe do something about the loyalty again. Grand celebration. Oh wow, we don't have the money for the grand celebration right now, but that would be a kind of good way. There's also the strategic marriage, but that would increase their power, which I'd like to avoid. Yeah, so there's not really that many good things. Other than the celebration, there's not much. Ooh, that would increase the prestige. So that's one way to farm some prestige. That is good to know. At the cost of some money and diplo points. Plus, it also gives us a little bit of stability progress. So overall, that's not a bad thing. Right, so the burger power is now enough. If we have enough metropolitan influence, how much do we have actually? We've got 6. And how much do we need again? 30. Right, so that's going to be a bit of a problem. But I do want to get the reform done in here. City charters would allow us to do at least a little bit more. Commerce production and urban production would go up. And base consultation, so that means a bit less unrest overall and all that. A bit more autonomy from burgers though, so that's a slight issue, but I think we can manage. So how's the... Okay, so still 2.36 ducats per month from taxation. Which is... Oh wow, actually our trade income is covering all of our costs right now. I suppose what I could do is start increasing the upkeep again and start drilling the army. Get the professionals up a little bit. Get a manual advisor to them, promote faction is doable. Yeah, it is doable. Like we currently have, I suppose... Oh yeah, we got 2 spiritual. I wonder... I mean, we could switch to this one. And wait for a couple of years, see how well we can get in the influence. Hopefully we can get pretty far, but we'll see. I think that did have a bit of an impact on the stability, but we'll survive. But now we can get some drilling going at least, and hopefully that's going to help us. Now, QQ, we still got the claims on, but we don't have the manpower to do any bigger wars. We could maybe do like a small war against Simsir or something like that, and then maybe after the war consolidate some regiments, so we'll have a bit less regiments overall, but then we'll save a lot of money from not being over the force limit or anything like that. So how is our capital is now 18 development. That's not too bad. And how much do we have communications efficiency over here? So it's about 33% to the kind of primary port that we have. It's only got pathing level 1. I mean, suppose the terrain over here might not be the easiest. We've got like wooded highlands, and then we've got forest mountains. Well, lovely. What are these? Grass highlands, then we've got shrub highlands. So we kind of have the high ground, at least for the foreseeable future in this run. Although, admittedly, it's not the highest ground. For that, we'd probably have to be in Tibet. Right, so how's the metropolitan influence is now about 6.7. I'm gonna wait until I get to 10 over there, until I do... Oh, right. How much are we ahead of time? You're not ahead of time in this deck. Okay, well, never mind then. Oh, we get -2. Oh, right, yeah, there's a neighbor pro. Yeah, might as well get the tech now then. So we'll get the modifiers for being ahead of time again. A bit of less corruption, urban production, and all the production efficiencies go up by 1%. It's not massive, but like with the productions that we already have, it's already having a bit of an impact. Also, the music stopped again. Right, so the missionaries are doing fine. Oh, and Bohemia is still growing stronger. I think there's got to be some. The income has dropped a little bit. Although the tax income has actually gone up, but it's probably, well, the fort maintenance is up. The regiment, oh, right, yeah, we're paying a fair bit extra for the over force limit. Yeah, we're still 30 regiments over the force limit. Oh, the disown relatively has expired. We could do that again, because that increased the loyalty without causing or giving them power, didn't it? There's also the celebration that we could do. That would be +5 in loyalty with it. Disown unpopular relative. Yeah, so if we do both of them, that's actually going to get us the fair bit in... You know what, we'll do the other one first, because we don't have that much money. We'll just, you know, save some cash. But we are now over 40% loyalty once more. Hopefully that will have a bit of an impact. We've got 146 development now, so all the investments that we have been doing has... Oh yeah, it's 19 now in our capital. Autonomy is 66.6%. Surely everything is fine there. Oh yeah, these are sending the troops up there north. Up north. Oh, this is a gold province. Oh. Was there another gold province here somewhere? No, I mean, there's... Oh, hold on. What is this? The many trade routes that form the Silk Road have been walked since antiquity, known to all traders that traverse the link between east and west. While activity along the Silk Road rises and wanes, with the flow of the world, land routes that form the backbone of the prestige trade network prestige all the same. Okay, the commerce output 10%, provincial ideal burger size +20. Ooh. How many of these modifiers are there? There's another one over Baku. There's one over there in Tabriz. Okay, so we want to collect as many of those as possible. How is our professionalism doing, by the way? It's 14.04. It's still relatively low. But, you know, at least we are getting slightly better. Also, we are supposedly getting a bit more drill in here. Yeah, we are. Influential bureaucrats. Expired. Oh, right. Oh, finally we can get that tech, so we can actually get some light ships. Now, we don't have a lot of room. Oh, nah, we don't definitely have a lot of naval materials. But I think getting at least one courier would... Oh, not enough points. Never mind. Only takes 200. Right, well. There goes that idea then. I suppose we could maybe do some investments in the industries. There's a ton of ship industry in here, but there's probably not enough residents. But there's a little bit. Yeah, overall it's probably not. Let's just keep on converting that province. So how much is the Orthodoxy in there now? It was like 13 I think it was 32% previously, now it's gone up by about 2.5%. Right, but I mean, we are making some progress on that. Right, so we're at 30 points in the spy network again. Hopefully this time I remember to actually use it before we get caught, but like, now that I say that, we'll probably get caught immediately. Because discovery is already almost 2% in there. And Ossetia is probably, well, they got some allies, so I don't think we're getting really content with that. We did at least get the manpower limit slightly higher again. Noble concessions expired, okay. How's the loyalty doing then? Still 42%. Nobility power is still quite massive. And I don't think we can do a lot of reforms right now. I mean, this one is something that we... How much is the influence? 6.61, okay. Keep an eye on this one. I want to conquer that because it's a gold province, and then if we can make... Was it this one? Yeah, that's the natural location. I wonder, do we have any of the Silk Road then? No. I don't suppose any over here either. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't really be in here. Yeah, there's plenty in the kind of Middle East here. Well, that's good. Oh, there's more gold there. Okay. I think we're gonna have a lot of gold, which I don't mind one bit. At this stage, it might actually be worthwhile to get the Grand Celebration again. Get the prestige up a little bit. It's gonna cost 51 ducats though, but that's a cost that I'm willing to pay. If we can get the nobility loyalty up to at least 50%, maybe higher, then that should be fine. The inflation is still slowly dropping, just a tiny bit at a time. We should be getting the... Oh yeah, that's gonna get another conversion done soon enough. Okay, 34 points. Still, there's a bit of a risk of discovery. But I really want that province. I mean, it's only 10,000 men in our army. They got 3,000 men here. We got some drilling. Oh, no. I didn't want to remove that. I should click on the unit. Right, so the drill is now 20.5. If we can get the claim, we'll probably be having about 25 drill or something like that by the time we start moving. The professionalism is increasing the drill gain a little. Oh, wow, yeah, we've got 14% professionalism. I don't think it can go much higher, to be fair. But if it can, it's a welcome thing for sure. Okay, almost 37. Just like 3 more months. And we should be able to get that if we don't get caught. At least the corruption is slowly dropping. I think we are going to be ending up at like slightly below 40 right now. But once we get some more of the corruption things removed, should be going down quite a bit. I think it's just, well, the state corruption is pretty high right now. Or the kind of bureaucrat corruption is pretty high, so that's probably making quite a bit of state corruption overall. And then there's the some of the reforms with the nobility that we're going to have to do. And slowly start whittling down the corruption increase. I'm pretty sure that we're not the highest number of corruption around us, though. We can probably actually take a look at that. I'm just going to wait for the claim before I forget again. So what do we have in drill? We got almost 25 already, yeah. 2 stability, you can pay those for a chunk reduction. Yeah, that's true. Oh, right, yeah, the curtail the corruption of the bureaucracy. That's actually not a bad call. But I'd rather get to at least 2 stability before I do that. I don't want to go into negative stability if I can avoid it. Because it usually ends badly. Okay, so we get the claim there. I don't think we need the spy network there. I suppose it wouldn't hurt, but I don't think we need it right now. We can maybe stop the drill. We'll have 25 drill total. It's going to be decaying fairly quickly, but next month we're going to maybe start the war. Assuming that no one is going to join in there. If the White Horde joins, then we are screwed. Well, I suspect that they might be a bit... Oh, wow. They're fighting Lithuania. They are a bit behind in Miltech. They got 8,000 and no manpower whatsoever. Oh. Okay. There we go. So Simsbury, we got the Castle Belly there. Let's go ahead and declare the war. I could invite some friends into this, but I think we'll be fine.